Bass bottom the treble, forever keep it ghetto, funk in every metal. Buck the devil, unify the rebel. Whistle like a kettle with a fly acapella. Smooth the mellow, lock low to settle. Shine through times with rhymes bright like yellow. Taste and swallow, lead and never.
So, I know some of you guys were out there saying, this asshole on the internet finally got me to trust him, and I buy the dumb stock that he told me to buy, and now I'm losing money. Not anymore. Well, again, I will preface everything by saying, believe it or not, we did sell some ACTG at $7 on the way down, because I know I wasn't feeling comfortable about the market. Didn't want to start buying some low, small cap bullshit stock for my first venture back into the market. Got out of the Alibaba. So I decided to sell some at 7, but then I bought it back at $6.45 and I bought more at $6.24, and the thing was sitting at $6 today. We're thinking, all right, this thing's going back down to $5. It's going to be a complete disaster. Next thing you know, it's trading in the aftermarket right above 7. Decided to sell some at $7.05, and now I'm sitting on the offer at $7.01. It's $7.02 in the PM, and I'm still trying to sell just a little bit more. Apparently, there is some Apple news associated with ACTG right now. Now, if this was significant, this fucker would be at $8.50 right now. So I'm thinking that this might be some bullshit news, so I'm getting out while the getting's good. And that means taking a profit on a stock that we thought we were about to take a loss on. So let's recap where we're at on the 14th of September in 2016. Now they're hitting the bids too on it, so it's probably not that big a deal, whatever it is with Apple and patent infringement, bullshit, who knows, but, you know, better to be up than not up, and right now it's giving back about 60 cents. It hit 732, and now it's 676 by 701, and that 701 is me on the offer right now trying to dump another 400 shares. So, all that being said, where are we? All right, let me just clarify one more time for you guys that are confused about whether or not I'm bullish or bearish. Always bullish. Always bullish. Dow 20,000 still on the table. It might be a little bit delayed, but I still think we got a chance to get there by the middle of January. On January 20th at 1:43 p.m. on January 20th, 2017. That's been my prediction. But you know what? If we only go to 18.3 or 18.4, and the Q's prediction was 120, I made these predictions 3 or 4 years ago. So you got to give it up a little bit. Whether you're not giving it up or not giving it up or giving it up, doesn't matter, or maybe it does matter, or maybe it doesn't matter, because nothing matters unless you were participating in the QQQ all this time, right? So none of it matters. Or the UVXY or the SVXY. So let's talk about that. Once again, both of these products suck. It's just sometimes you could run the SVXY. And it is a great trading stock every day. Even when it's down, there are days like yesterday where we picked it off pretty much the lows and made some decent money on it. And that was it. That was the only trade I did all day. Didn't do squat today. I'm up $18 today. I traded a couple of hundred shares of U.S. Steel, MRO, and RIG when the oil numbers came out. They quickly rolled over. I quickly got out of them, and that was it for the day. I'm waiting for something bigger and better. Hopefully, you know, maybe this Friday we get a kind of a replica of what happened last Friday, because last Friday was probably the most extraordinary day. And I know for a fact that one of my traders and one of my good friends made close to $1 million on that day. I'm not going to tell you who, but he's feeling pretty good about himself. And again, eventually you'll get to that level if you do stick to, you know, what we've been doing. And you know, you're not going to make $1 million over a 3-day period like this guy did, because now he's got, you know, a $5 million account to trade in. But, you know, it's possible. He showed you how it's done, and it's the same concepts we go over and over again. You know, knowing that when they're selling like that on Friday, generally the end of the day, you get more selling. So he was loaded up for the end of the day kibosh, and, you know, had a couple of $250,000 trades on, you know, 1,000 contract positions. Not everybody can take a 1,000 contract position going into the close on a Friday, but he did. And it was fantastic. More importantly, so let's talk about the stocks that we sold. Let's just, off the top of my head, LL, POT, ATI, Team, U.S. Steel, RIG, Alcoa, Data, Devon Energy. Well, Devon Energy, I can't include that one because that actually is still higher from where I sold it. Alcoa, MRO, SQ, ENDP, Con, and right now ACTG. Well, I'm not out of ACTG. Alibaba, the Qs, SVXY. Majority of stocks that I've sold out of over the last, couple of weeks, or, I started selling on around, was it August 18th, 19th, 20th, going into my vacation and going into the end of August, I started dumping my positions. FEYE. Pretty much everything's down. First position we sold was the rig. Remember the rig at 13? Was loving that stock. Loving it. When it broke 1250, loving it. Next thing you know, gets to 13, can't hold 13, reverses that day. We sold it at 13. We haven't looked back. Stock's a piece of shit. U.S. Steel, we were back in that thing when it got over to 1750. Next thing you know, starts weakening, got out of it, right down to 1625. Obviously, we sold Alcoa when they reported the earnings. Been a great sell so far. The data, remember the data? That's actually a couple of points higher from where we sold. But the moral of the story is I can't feel comfortable in a market where majority of stocks are down after I sold them. That never happens. And we're talking about 80 to 90% of the positions that I sold. I know there's a few. There's got to be something that's higher. WMB is higher from where I sold the stock. We had the naked puts, but we're out of those right now. Right now, we're really just down to getting out of this ACTG right now. Now, here's the crazy part. Because I feel uncomfortable in the market, and I'm going to give you what I'm in right now, and I've been trying to update you, but I got to tell you, I'll admit, making YouTube videos is not my priority right now. My priority is running this room and getting people to hang out live. And, if you haven't seen one of my YouTube videos at this point, that's why I'm still making them. Maybe somebody else will come along and watch a video and then discover that I've got 7,000 videos on the internet, which is pretty absurd to think about it. But more importantly, where are we right now? I think the market's going down. I'll say it. I'm saying it out loud. Yes, I think the market's going down. So I own the October 112, 114 to 112 put spread. I own also the October 114 straight out. I also own the SQQ, meaning I think the Qs are going down. Now, where do I think they're going down to? I think maybe we go down another 250 from here, possibly 4 more points, and then it's off to the races back to the upside. But for now, I'm short-term bearish, long-term bullish. I still think once this bout of selling is over, this momentary lapse of reason, we will regain momentum and continue to go up because that's the way we generally go, is higher and higher and higher in a government-controlled market where interest rates don't go up. Now, if they do go up, the idea, now I don't know if you've been trading as long as I have, but we remember the days where we were getting 5.5% in our money market sweep account. So the money that we weren't using to trade would be swept into a money market account, and it was sitting there. You'd make 5.5%, and I'm pretty certain that the market was doing pretty good from 1997, 98, 99, and 2000, and we were getting money in our interest rates. It wasn't interest rates that crushed the market. It was bullshit companies with 9 employees trading at valuations close to GE. That's what crashed the market. We are not in that environment. Interest rates can go up, and I still think that this market will be stable. Maybe we'll have a little bout of selling, but you know what? We've been going up for 9 years. You want to have this market pull back and chop around for a while and then break out again? That's what might happen. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen. Right now I'm telling you that day trading is back. For the last month and a half, 2 months, buy and hold was back. Now you want to be back in cash and be liquid, possibly with a sprinkling of swing trades. That's it. And of course, the more important thing is to come and enjoy what I do on a daily basis. Now I know today, we weren't doing shit. And there was a reason for it, because there wasn't shit to do. Part of trading is not trading. That's actually a position. It's called flat. You're flat for the day. You're done. You're not in anything. You're liquid. That's where we were. We traded squadouche. We watched, we waited, nothing happened. We didn't want to do anything, we didn't do anything. I'm waiting for Thursday, I'm waiting for tomorrow and Friday to see if this market makes its mind up. Maybe we have another disaster day on Friday. I don't know, but I'll trade what I see. That's what I do. That's what I teach people how to do. Just trade what you see, not what you think you know. And the concept of being late and right, then early and wrong is fantastic. Being early on a stock because you think it's going to go up, you're just guessing. You don't know what's going to happen 3 days from now. But being late while the move is happening and right, you're there for the move, making money, and you're out. Do I know where Twitter's going to go? No. But when it made that turn, I got back in. I don't know where Con's going from now on. CONN, that was our big winner from last week. But when they came out with earnings and the stock still refused to go down and it went green, we bought it and we held on to a little bit and the thing became a juggernaut from 650. Now, we didn't have it at 650. We had it around 715. And we only wrote it up to 780, close to $8. And then I think it went to almost 10. Short squeezes take no prisoners, but now that stock's done with. I don't care about Con. So if I had made a video 3 days ago talking about how much I love Con, it's done. We're done with it. I don't know whether this company's staying in business. Who needs an electronics store in Vegas anyway, right? There's a reason the stock's down for the last 3 or 4 years, but I like when stocks come off those lows and start to get squeezed. That's how I got involved in the Taser. That's how I found the AMD. That's how I found, FCX and US Steel and all that other shit in February. It's the same chart pattern over and over again. I don't even know what these companies do half the time. I still don't know what Williams Energy does. I thought it was a slot machine company, Williams. So that's where we're at right now. I'm just waiting to see if any more ACTG news comes out. But I'm going to go ahead and say if this news that was about to come out was truly significant, there'd be a lot more shares trading. The stock would be up a little bit more than it is right now. So I'm not getting overly giddy about it. Plus, I'm done. I'm trying to sell most of my position right now and taking the money and running because I think the market's going down some. So again, if you want to know, it's the October expiration 114, 112 put spread. I'm long the 114s and I'm short the 112s. I also have the 114s long also from 3 or 4 days ago, and I bought more today. I don't know the price, but I know we sold some 112s at 135, I believe, or 145 today to set up that put spread. Because I don't even know even if we do go down, it might not be that much. Plus, I have some calendar spreads on, and basically, I think the market's going down short term, not too much. So if you don't know what put spreads are, maybe you should come to the room and I'll teach you a little bit about options. But right now, I am biased to the short side on the Qs. And you know what? If it wasn't for Apple, I probably would have got paid today and would have been out of these positions anyway. So we're waiting for Apple to give back a little bit, therefore making the Qs give back a little bit, therefore making the market probably give back a little bit, and then obviously everyone's going to be on pins and needles waiting for the Fed to do what they're not going to do, which is raise interest rates. They're not going to raise interest rates. They're never going to raise interest rates. They never probably will raise interest rates. They maybe raise interest rates sometime in February of 2017. You heard it here. That's my prediction. Does it matter? No, because I just trade what I see. But ACTG, people, just when you thought this might be the one. And the reason I don't like considering myself a stock picking service, I'm not. I like to help people figure out how to get their own ideas by teaching them how to read charts and market sentiment. Not sitting here and stocking picks. Because imagine after watching my videos for 7 years and you didn't buy the Qs or the Tesla or the GE or the Cisco or the Tasers or whatever stock went up 7,000% since I told you to buy it. But then after 7 years you say, fuck it. Whatever this guy says, I'm buying the next one. And then you happen to stumble into ACTG at 685. You don't sell it at 7, and now the stock's at 6. Now I'm an idiot because you finally listened to me. And the one you bought sucks. I'm an idiot, right? Nah, that's not how it is. It's just your bad luck. I can't get them all right, but just when you thought I was getting this ACTG wrong, Boom, we're getting out of it right now. I'm going to be down to just 400 shares by the end before 8 o'clock is up. That's me on the offer right now at $6.98. Somebody just jumped in my way. Sorry, I was at $6.99. This guy just jumped in my way at $6.98. So looks like somebody else wants to sell other than me. The news can't be so extraordinary, or this thing probably would be at $7.50, maybe $8 by now. So it is what it is. Have a nice night. I'll see you in the room. Anybody wants to contact me, you know it's kennyglick at AOL.com. Mock me all you want because I love AOL. It's the original website, the original emails that I ever used, and I'm still using them, and I love them. And I just like AOL. What? Just you want to fault me on that? So